Charlie Munger is coming out and saying that most crypto investments are going to zero. In the past, he said Bitcoin is contrary to civilization. But I disagree, and I'll show you why. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Davinci Jeremy. You know how I do. I'm in the pipe 5x5. Staying alive here in Dubai. Hope you're doing well. Wow. Right. The weekend, there was a lot of crypto events here. I was at one. There's a WOW Summit still going on today. Maybe I'll be on a panel. I'm not sure today. If you're in Dubai, there's going to be a lot of crypto events here. One of them is the Blockchain Live, which I'd like you guys to head over there and vote for me as a crypto influencer of the year. Links in the description below. I'd greatly appreciate that. Also, we're going to be talking about what's the trade? What's going on? Bitcoin has gone up a little bit on the weekend instead of going down, as I was suggesting. And is it still going to go down? And yes, the answer is yes and no. And we're going to talk about that in today's episode and how to trade it. And if you're interested in trading it, you can head over to bybit.davincij15.com, okx.davincij15.com, or 2bit.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below. Okay, let's head over to the news. Berkshire's Vice Chair Charlie Munger warns most crypto investments will go to zero. I have to agree with that. Yes, they will. Most crypto investments will go to zero. Some mostly meme coins will probably go to zero. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. And we're going to be doing some TA on some meme coins. So make sure you stick around for that as well. Let's continue reading here. What's this man say? Don't get me started on Bitcoin. That was the stupidest investment I've ever saw. Munger claims when he was asked about the outlook of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, most of those investments are going to zero. Well, I think he doesn't have any argument as to why it's a stupid investment, but I can have an argument as to why fiat, or the US dollar, is a bad investment. You don't like it when somebody steals from you, right? Yes or no? Oh, that's right. It's a no. Okay, good. Well, we've established that. And we established that in society, it's best if we don't steal from each other, so we lay down laws, because then it'll be our time will be spent trying to protect our wealth from being stolen and not moving to productive means. Well, our current financial system is a means of stealing someone's wealth if you have access to the printing press. See, I have an argument explaining why fiat money is contrary to the interest of civilization. Yet, Charlie Munger goes on to say that the whole damn development is disgusting and contrary to the interest of civilization. I don't know about you, but wouldn't you rather have money that actually goes up in value? So when you save it, when you work so hard, you save it and you're able to get more in the future, not less. I don't know. I think that's a better investment than the US dollar. That's just me. All right. Joe Rogan says Bitcoin is most likely the likely contender for the universal viable currency. Yes, Joe Rogan, we have to agree completely on that. With CBDCs coming out, right, and American surveillance of the landscape, Rogan candidly expressed his deep concern regarding CBDCs. Yes, it is very bad. CBDCs is central bank digital currencies, or basically the currency. Where does your currency in your local country comes from? It comes from the central bank. So basically that's who will be creating this new digital currency. The real fascinating crypto is Bitcoin. To me, that's the one that I think has most likely possibility of becoming the universal viable currency. It's limited in the amount, and there can be people mining it, right? That, to me, is a very fascinating. And I love the fact that it's been implemented. Yes, you know what? I agree. Mining process is basically for those who just want to know, is just the way to secure the network and provide new Bitcoins into the network for those who believed in it early and got the most, and those who've waited until till everybody else the value gets the least, right? I mean, that's just fair, right? It's really difficult to see something that's like starting off, whether it has value or not. And so obviously the people who are early deserve the reward. And that's how the mining process works. And it also, ensures that the network is secure and nobody is stealing wealth. And so that's why it's such a beautiful thing. And so, yeah, Bitcoin will come to become the currency that everybody uses, no ifs, ands, or buts. The fact that you don't have any does not preclude that from happening. It will happen. You just have to decide if you want to get in early or late. NFTs can't catch a break as protracted drop in sales continues. Oof, yes. NFTs is just dying, man, badly. Yeah, core like monthly sales used to be measured in the billions. Now it's in the millions. Ridiculous. For the 7th week straight, non-fungible token sales have slipped further. In the last week alone, NFT transactions total 66 million, marking 11% decline from the previous week. Disastrous. Well, I honestly think it's up from when it first started. When I first declared NFTs as something big, it was only $250,000 in sales each day. That was back in 2020, August of 2020, when I announced that. And yeah, that went into the billions each day. now we're in a couple billions each day. That's a long way to fall for NFTs. So that's the way the ball bounces. NFTs will come back. This is the time to build something in the NFT space when everybody's like, oh my God, it's over. It's dead. No, it's not, buddy. It's only just begun. So build in the space and wait for your turn, and it will come. Okay, let's take a look at this chart for Bitcoin, and you can see, well, as I said down here, that I thought Bitcoin was going to break down. It looks like it was going to break down as it broke below the 27,100-ish area and then bounce back into this area. So what we have to say is there's a lot of buying pressure down here, but it will subside, and this Bitcoin, I think, has a higher probability of going down. When it will go down, probably not now, right? Because the market has said so. Nope. So we have to accept that. But with that said, it could break here if it breaks down, because we have like what's called a triangle pattern where it's a rising triangle pattern where if it breaks, we can see it target the 29,000, which I thought it should hit somewhere in the 29,000. This was the first stop target of the 28.5, but the 29,000 is the approximate where we would see some Bitcoin having some resistance to breaking upwards. Once we get up to the 29,000, if we can break to the 30K, that's great. That can give us some positive momentum higher, but only when Bitcoin has broken above its previous high of $32,000 can we say that the trend has continued upward. Right now, the trend is looking downward, and so I would say that this would be a failure. Test of this area will fail and retest the lower level, the 25K approximately. Once we break that 25K, that will take us to 20K. Okay, Ethereum, it's looking like it wants to break down, but it keeps bouncing off of you can see this trend line, the upper trend line of this descending price action. And personally, I think it's still looking bearish. However, we could end up pumping here. And with Bitcoin and Ethereum, Bollinger Band tightening, we can see a big move in one direction or the other sometime today. Okay, looking at Shiba Inu, it is one of those meme coins that I believe will probably end up going to zero, but not just yet. So it is worth investing in for the short term, which meaning I guess I would say the medium term, not the short term. And that is going into the bull market that's coming. You can see that it has leveled off here nicely. And it is not set to blow up or anything yet. You've got to break this particular trend line, downward trend line, of course. However, where is it over falling? And I don't think so. I could say for sure where you want to be picking up some Shiba Inu coin is right here at that's a lot of zeros. Let's see if I can do that. 0.0000543. So that is where you buy some SHIB. That prices like to retest wicks, so we have to accept that Shiba could break down as low as that, and that could create a new all-time low for Shiba, unfortunately, for its price action. But hey, it doesn't mean it's going to stay down there. I really think Shiba still has the chance to break higher. You're just gonna have to wait for either keep buying and wait, or you could wait until the volume starts to pick up higher. Or again, you could also wait for this to break its trend line, this downward sloping trend line. And that's another indication that Shiba is ready to rock and roll. It's all up to you. The best thing to do, because you never know when things are going to happen, is to just keep dollar cost averaging. Because it may not even test the wicks down there at the price I mentioned. And you have to take a gamble. So that means you have to dollar cost average is the best case scenario for Shiba, and then wait for it to break higher. Once it starts breaking up, right, start taking profits probably just above this level here, above the 0.000018 price level. And then, that's where you would wait for, you take a little bit of profits and start seeing if the Shiba will continue to pump higher beyond that. Okay, well, that's it for today. I hope you learned something in today's video. I hope you have some Bitcoin. I hope you have some crypto in your portfolio, because the bull market will start again once Bitcoin's halving occurs, which that's next year. And this is the space to be, because it will eventually do very, very well. This is a growing space, and everyone and all our finances are going to be here. So might as well be a part of the crypto space. Thanks for watching, and we see you tomorrow. Cheers.